So you may or may not do a word of the year. It's not like I'm creating this. This is something that a lot of people do when they're setting goals, intentions, resolutions. I don't like the term resolutions, but many people do. Um, so word of the year is something that I have enjoyed doing in the past. I haven't done it for very long, maybe the last 5 years. And actually, I didn't even pick a word of the year this year. I know, shocking. But the one I did pick for next year, for 2026, might surprise you, might, even if you picked it as your word, it might make you feel a little scared. I don't know. It might make you uncomfortable, but it kind of surprised me. But it actually makes a lot of sense for this stage in my life. Before we get into it and I tell you what my word is, welcome back to More in Midlife. Whether you're listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube, I am so grateful that you are here on this journey with me. And I am always trying to come up with things to talk about that I think will help you. This isn't just a place for me to hear myself talk. I truly and genuinely want to help other women achieve more in their life, more of what they want. And that can look different for all of us. All right, so let's get to it. My word of the year is, drum roll, fun. Or should I say fun? So yeah, I want to have more fun next year. Did I say my word of the year this year? It's my word of the year for 2026 is fun. This year I had multiple surgeries because I had a mastectomy and all the things that go with it. So I think when I went into this year knowing in February I would have my first major surgery, I wasn't even thinking about a goal, honestly. A word of the year, I had some goals. But anyway, so when I was thinking, okay, word of the year, I didn't do that this year. I want to do it next year. What should it be? And the word popped into my head, fun. I'm always saying I want to have more fun. I need to have more fun. And in fact, in one of my videos, I was talking about some things that I felt like I was struggling with. And one of those had to do with making new friends, getting out of the house to do things. And I think I just need more fun in my life. And everything I read, when I'm reading things, people saying, when things like changed or opened up for them in their lives, it was when they started just kind of like letting go, trying things that they were maybe a little scared to try, and just inviting more into their life as far as fun. So more fun in midlife. Why not? It goes hand in hand with what I am here for. And just real quick to touch on a word of the year. Why would you set a word of the year? And I think it's to give some intention to how you want to be that year. It also serves as a good reminder, like a touch point, as you go through the year, month after month, to remember, what did I set out this year thinking? And if it's to have more fun, then you're like, I can really look back and see, is that what I'm doing? Am I having more fun? Am I having new experiences? And, obviously I've had other words, I can't even think of some of them now, but usually they're related to my business and wanting to, have growth in my business. And this year or next year, I'm thinking, okay, fun. And I think that can apply to all parts of my life, more fun in my business, more fun in my life, just in general. So I think when you set a word of the year, it's like, what kind of overall intention do you want to have? It kind of gives you a lens of which to look through for that year. And I guess maybe fun could feel is it irresponsible, or is it, you're going to be seeking fun over doing your work or whatever. And you know what? Work is overrated. And this isn't me telling you fun should be your word. You have to pick your own word. But for me, it made a lot of sense because another thing that came through in this video was saying that I realized fun was something I was lacking, was also wanting to move to an area close to me, back kind of where I grew up, that is more fun, that has a lot more opportunities for me to be with people, have, easily have social experiences, and just get out more. So, yeah, that's going to become a big goal too, I think, this year. I keep saying this year. Next year, 2026, is to possibly move to that neighborhood. So I will set that intention too. But over the holidays, like this past week, really, and this week coming up, because we're in Christmas week right now, I have been having a lot more, dinners out, parties, that kind of thing, and I'm having fun. It's like, I'm like, okay, yeah, this really is missing in my life. Not that I need to be going out every night, because trust me, I love my quiet evening at home, getting in bed by 9 kind of thing. So, but that doesn't mean that I can't go out here and there and have more fun. What fun means to me is having joy in my life, experiencing new things, whether that comes to like more traveling, or it could be just like finding a cooking class that I enjoy, finding some kind of art class. That's something that's been on my list, or joining a new yoga studio, because I haven't been in one since COVID, really. I've just been doing it at home. And that's probably something that shaped a lot of my new behaviors and routines. But now we're, a few years out from all of that. So I'm like, whoa, time to like change things up again and get back out there. Maybe go on some dates, So yeah, I think fun will just give a spark to my life that will also feed into my family, my business, everything that touches it, and just makes it all better. We'll bring it to a new level, and hopefully that spills over and pours into everybody else's world as well, like you, when I share these videos. I mean, I would love to, like, if I'm trying new things, bring you along and show you, and we'll see if I have the balls to do that when the time actually comes. Because videoing yourself in public is just like a whole nother thing, and I'm not sure that I'm there yet, because I've tried it here and there, and it does feel kind of awkward, and I think you just have to get over it, not care what other people are thinking, and just do it. So we'll see. That could be a good challenge for me. Like I said earlier, more in midlife, I'm trying to help people get more of what they want in life, and I think a lot of us women, men too, are searching for what that looks like at this phase in our lives. And it is a time of, it is a transition, because a lot of us are transitioning from the busy family life to now not having such a busy family life. Like, if you're an empty nester like I am, you don't have kids in the house to take care of every day anymore, and it's just you. And so it does give you a moment to kind of pause and think about, what you want to do, what's meaningful anymore, and really wanting to do things that really fulfill you, and not really worried as much about it fulfilling other people. So I encourage you to pick a word. What word would inspire you, challenge you, maybe make you feel a little uncomfortable? Because fun inspires me. It's going to challenge me as I, go through next year thinking, have I had fun? What am I doing that's fun? How can I create fun for myself? So it will be challenging, and I will have to push myself out of my comfort zone to do some things. And I'm ready for that, because I feel like I go into every year kind of thinking that, and it doesn't happen. And then this year with the surgeries and life stuff, it just was not a priority. My priority was getting healthy. So I am ready to welcome fun back in my life. And it's why back in October, I don't know if I mentioned this on here, My oldest daughter and I went to Disney World for like a long weekend and just had so much fun. And that was like, I knew after I finished all of my surgeries, I was like, I want to go to Disney and feel like a kid and have not a worry in the world and just smile and laugh and play for a weekend. And that's what we did. So having fun doesn't have to cost that much money, like going to Disney for a weekend, but it can. And there's other ways to do it. But anyway, back to you. What's your word? Leave it in the comments. Let us know. Maybe you'll inspire somebody else with your word. And you just never know what kind of ripple effect you can cause. So, or create. So leave it in the comments. Let us know your word of the year for 2026. I let you know mine. And hopefully, maybe this will become something that I get to share with you a lot next year. And you'll see more videos that are about me having fun. Hopefully, it's not just me telling you about the fun. Maybe it's me showing you the fun that I'm having. I guess even if I'm not like videoing myself doing things, I can just do some like shots of what I'm doing. So it doesn't have to be quite as cringy to me as I get used to filming things in public. And think, if this was the word, whatever the word is that you pick, if this was the word that I kind of lived by next year, what could that change in my life? What could be better? What could be different for the better? If you're a woman in midlife feeling disconnected from what you want, feeling like there's something missing, feeling like you want more fulfillment, that's what I'm here for. This is what I do every day. I coach women in order to figure out what they want, how to get it, how to make goals, how to make it happen. And I think a really big part of that is a lot of times we think that we should just be able to do these things on our own. I get it. I agree. But you get to a point where you're like, okay, something's got to change, and maybe I need someone to help me make that change. So that's what I'm here for. All right. I always leave a link in the description where you can sign up for a coaching session or a discovery call. I also have a link to a guide in there about finding purpose in midlife, which is kind of how a lot of people come to me saying that's what they're looking for. Purpose, meaning, fulfillment, all those words. So if that sounds like you know where to find me. I will see you next week. I hope you're having a wonderful end of 2025 and are able to enjoy a great holiday season. Okay, bye.